Well, there are so many people who rely on tips as part of their incomes here in town. And when you give a tip, you want to reward the person who gave you great service.
And oftentimes it is great service. But a proposed rule from the Department of Labor could mean all of those tips will be divvied up between everyone working, including cooks and janitors. Our Heather Mills explains tip pooling and the new legislation to block the possible tipping rule change.
The proposed rule would transfer tips from the worker to the business owner. The idea is pay equity to pool that money. The concern is those tips may never get back to those who earned them.
Just before the lunch rush at Mingo Kitchen and Lounge in the Arts District, owner Mingo Coyaso gets ready for the day, says he already has enough to do, and pooling tip money from his servers and bartenders would only add to his stress.
I don't want to be responsible for having to divide up the tips.
Right now, tips go directly to those who earn them. Servers make minimum wage, but everyone gets a fair check.
We actually pay the kitchen more than the server, so it kind of balances out with their tips and their pay.
But a rule proposed by the Trump administration would require tips be pooled and everyone get a cut.
If that went into effect, we would probably change the rate of the kitchen pay.
Congresswoman Jackie Rosen is co-sponsoring legislation to protect tips and keep them with those who earn them. She met with students at Westside Bistro at the Culinary Academy.
A server is part of the experience at a restaurant.
Showing off her skills as a server when she was in college.
I used to put my tip money in envelopes to pay my bills.
Rosen says this rule hurts minimum wage workers.
The big concern is that they're going to pay a certain wage, and then all the tips will go to the business owner, and it may never go back of the house.
Which is why Mingo Coyaso says on busy nights his servers do tip out back of the house, sharing their tips when they choose to. But he believes his employees are the face of the restaurant, tasked with customer service.
If they work harder, then they get rewarded more with more money. So, it's their incentive.
The Department of Labor tip rule is still being debated. The public comment section is closed. However, more than 300,000 people commented on it. In downtown Las Vegas, Heather Mills, News 3.